What's up, YouTube? This is Uncle Zach, and yes, I am back. Today's review is over Paris Corner's Emir Cedrat Essence. Stay tuned. Okay, welcome back. All right, so some of you may know about this fragrance, some of you may not. This is from the Middle Eastern house, Paris Corner. They are a clone house, and they make some excellent fragrances, very strong, very long lasting. This one is a fragrance clone of Mancera's Cedrat Boise. Now, if you don't know about Cedrat Boise, it's a fragrance by Mancera that people tend to call a inspired by a Ventus type of fragrance. I really don't think so. I think it just has some similar notes, but it definitely does not smell like a Ventus, Creed's Ventus. But however, it does smell great. Now, it's one of those crowd-pleasing type of fragrances, that you spray and it just smells good. And so this is spot on. Like, when I say spot on, I mean it smells exactly. I mean, if you do a right arm, left arm, it's the same fragrance. This costs about $29 on FragranceBuy.ca. And I can tell you right now, I pretty much most of my fragrances now, I solely get from FragranceBuy.ca. So don't ask me where I got it. It's FragranceBuy.ca. Now, that being said, I think the Mancera fragrances are usually, you can get some cheaper if you look around on discounters, but it's usually in a $100 range. So big difference in price for pretty much the same scent. Now, the top notes in this is Sicilian Lemon, blackcurrant, bergamot, spicy notes. In the mid, you have fruity notes, patchouli leaf, water jasmine. In the base, you have cedar, leather, sandalwood, vanilla, white musk, and moss. So it has a lot of those same notes that Creed's Ventus has, however, not the same scent. So let me just get that out of the way. Now, this smells great. I can tell you right now, if this was one of those, the only fragrance that you own type of things, you especially if you're a beginner, this would work out fine. I think this is probably best for summer, spring, summer, hot weather. I think you can still wear it in the cooler weather. However, I don't think it'll cut through the cold as much as some of the other fragrances. However, this smells exactly like Mancera Cedrat Boise. And, on my channel, I like to let people know about fragrances that they can get that smell similar to more expensive fragrances. And this is one of them. So this opens up, this is a quote from their website, the Paris Corner website. It opens up with a very sharp, vibrant, citrusy, and fruity blast. And that is so true. The opening is very sharp. It's citrusy, lemony. Like I said, in that top, it has Sicilian Lemon. So this is one that I think you can get away with. You could probably fool somebody if you want to, but I don't think it's necessary. I mean, I think these Paris Corner fragrances, I have a few of them. These Paris Corner fragrances, Paris Corner is a Middle Eastern house. It's a Middle Eastern clone house. And if you know anything about those, I've talked about a lot of those on this channel. They try to mimic the quote unquote real deal as close as possible. And sometimes they outshine the real deal. And, these fragrances a lot of times aren't exact. Sometimes they are. But even on the ones that aren't exact, they're still good, because the quality is high. Now, everything, I don't like everything, but I can say that I've kind of been smitten with these Middle Eastern houses because they do good work. I mean, it's not even debatable. I have some more that I'm going to cover on this channel from this from this house. I just recently got a tobacco one that's really, really nice. Paris Corner, Charuto. I can't remember the name of it. It's tobacco something. Anyway, but yeah, this one is definitely one to get if you don't want to spend Cedrat Boise money. That's the bottom line. Like, you know, if you really are into I don't want to say being cheap, but spending the least money possible for the same result, then this is what you go with. I mean, I have a lot of people that don't like clones and are opposed to clones, and I don't buy clones. I buy the originals. Whatever, man. Whatever works for you, that's fine. However, I don't care. I like whatever smells good, especially if it helps my pocketbook. I mean, as you guys know, I do have tons of niche fragrances that I haven't even covered my niche fragrances as much as I want to. This channel has kind of grown into a clone house channel, but I'm going to change that this year. I'm going to, you know, talk about more expensive fragrances so you guys can know about some of those. But I think these bargains that are good in these Middle Eastern houses, I just have to tell you about them because, you know, why spend all that money when you don't have to? I mean, it doesn't make sense. But anyway, this is a great fragrance. I mean, I think you guys should have this. If you already own Cedrat Boise, I think, again, it'll be redundant. They smell exactly the same. So it'll just be like, I don't know, maybe having a backup of Cedrat Boise. But this is on its own. Even if it wasn't a clone, I think it was a stellar fragrance, a good fragrance. A must-buy fragrance. So definitely check this out. Again, it's only $29 at FragranceBuy.ca. Again, I don't get any kind of, you know, Fragrance Buy. If you're listening, you know, yes, send me something. But I'm not getting anything from these guys. I buy them with my own money, and they have some great prices. Hard to find fragrance. I found a lot of hard to find fragrances on this site. I mean, like, just amazing. But $29, you can't beat that at all. This is a 75 ml bottle, even though they look like they're the same size. Cedrat Boise is 120 ml. This is actually a 75 ml, believe it or not. I think in the base it has a really, really thick, I don't know if you can see it, but the glass is like really, really thick at the bottom. But at any rate, Paris Corner, Emir Cedrat Essence. All right, appreciate you guys. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Thanks for stopping by, and peace.